Yeah. Stay tuned. Trailing on bushings. So let's jump right into it, guys. Alright, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, we have another video. This is for all your Honda needs for the early generation, which is 1990 or 91, if I'm not mistaken. So all the way to 2000, 2001 Acura Integra. So these are the most common bushings that will go on the rear end of your vehicle if you have a Honda Civic between early 90s to the early 2000s. So essentially this is what's going to happen to your bushings. They're going to dry rot, they're going to crack, and you're just going to have excessive play in the back. And you can already see that this is long gone and it is shot. So we're going to go ahead and remove the old one, and I'll show you how to install the new one. So the way you want to go ahead and remove this, you're going to want to hit this out, but you see the orientation. If you have rotors, you'll have rotors here. If you have drums, these are your drums, so it's going to be facing upwards. So you're not going to bang it that way. You actually want to bang it out. So we're going to be banging it from the back this way. And you'll need a little sledgehammer for that. I like to remove the bushing that's in the way, because it will get in the way. But you're going to want to remove this bushing. And let me make note beforehand, before we start getting into it, the bushing. So if you make note here, so we have a longer side and we have a shorter side. So the orientation of that, this longer side is going to sit on the inside of the trailing arm. With that said, that is going to be the inside, is going to be where this mounts to, which is going to be on the inside like this. So the short side is going to sit on the outside where your drum or rotor is located, and then the longer side is going to sit on the inside. So that's the orientation as it'll go in. So you'll put it in just like that, and it'll be perfect and it'll be good to go. So we'll start banging that out. You don't want to face this forward because you will damage your studs, and then you may have problems getting your lug nuts on there. So with that said, you want to hold it and then go ahead and grab your hammer, and then we can start attempting to bang this out. Okay, so now go ahead and put this in the right position, and now we'll start banging. And when we bang it, we're going to bang it on this side and then this side, outside and then inside, outside and inside, nice and even. And even if you got to go upwards and downwards, upwards and downwards, you just want to bang all the way around 360 in a sense, so you can get it out. So go ahead. There we have it. See how easy that was? Bang it right out. Now you can save this because this may be good for you if you have a really hard one that's not going to bang out. But you can bang it out essentially without taking the bushing out. If you see this one. So this one here. This one here, we have the bushing still in there. So essentially what you can do is you can use this like so, and then bang it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Essentially this will be in the way, but you'll still be able to bang that out. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that with this one as well, so you can see how effective that is. All right. So I tried banging it in, but I banged one side. I would bang one side in, and one side would pop out. I'd bang the other side in, and the other one would pop out. So what I did was I took it out, and then I took a wire brush and cleaned the inside. Once I was able to clean the inside, it would kind of pop into place just enough for me to set it. Again, make sure that this is nice and leveled and straight. It's not cockeyed in that direction or cockeyed in that direction, because it'll cause premature wear on your bushing, because it'll make this twist, but essentially you don't want it at an angle. Obviously this is dramatic so you can see, but if it's off the slightest, it will cause premature bushing wear. So just make sure that that middle piece is straight across, you know, leveled like it would be if it was on the car. So as I'm looking at it, make my adjustments, and now that it's clean, I should be able to push it in just enough so I can give it a few taps and it can fall into place correctly. So that's straight. Make sure. Okay. So that looks straight to me. Okay. Alright. That looks straight to me. And now now that's on there. That's nice and straight. That is beautiful. She's good to go. So now it just needs to be flush. Flush with this lip right here. So nice and flush there. Nice and flush there. Obviously, you're going to scratch up this unless you use a rubber mallet or non-mar hammer. But I don't think that'll have enough strength to bang it in. But who cares? Because no one's going to see this anyways. It sits underneath the car. And the only time you see it is when you're doing repairs, if that. So now that that's installed. Excuse me. Now that that's installed, you are good to go. You're able to go ahead and ride on some new K-tune bushings, or even new bushings, whatever that may be that you choose to install on your rear trailing arms. But essentially that is how it's done. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward when it's out of the car. When it's on the car, not so much, but it can be done while it's in the car. You'll just have to unbolt a couple things like this here and maybe the compensator arm. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Bang it out, bang it in, make sure it's aligned up correctly, and you're good to go. The short part of the shaft on this side, longer part of the shaft on the inside, as I said before. So that is pretty much it. I will do another video on the install later on at a later date. So if this was helpful for you and you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, don't forget to subscribe. That's the most important, so you can learn and we can build on this page together. Again, if you found this helpful, this is going to be helpful for any 1991 to 2000 Civic and any 1991 Acura Integra to 2001 Acura Integra. So thanks again for tuning in, guys, and you guys have a great day. I have more content for you coming soon.